Hey y'all, it's Rasley. I'm coming at you in full force, live in action. And I just wanted to say that I am in desperate need of a mani, but that's okay. We are here recording the next video. I could not take myself seriously if I did this entire video wearing these ridiculous glasses. I was doing some cleaning and then I went into the bathroom so I can go ahead and touch up on my makeup. And then I look at these glasses and I'm like, you know what? Okay, bitch, hold on. We ain't wore these in a while, but okay, girl, we can get into it. We can do it. We can make it happen. You know, I ain't got no problem with this. Tina twerk. You guys know I had to fluff it up a little bit before I sock it to you. Nevertheless, today's title and what we're going to be talking about today is the relationship worth salvaging? Obviously, metaphorically speaking, what I mean by that is this relationship worth rescuing? I'm pretty sure there are many of us who have came to the conclusion where, you know what, I don't know if I want to stay in this relationship, regardless if it might be a friendship, strictly platonic, or if it might be, a romantic connection or any type of romantic relationship in general, or if it might just be with a family member or something like that, But I feel like most of us may have came to the conclusion or came to the point in our lives where we're like, you know what? I don't know if I really want this person to stay in my life. Will it be beneficial for me to keep this person around? Or maybe we might think like, oh, well, is this relationship going to cause any type of detriment in my life or any type of adversities in general? And I am so certain that there are so many people that can completely agree with me when I say that it is so difficult to be in a state where you have this person that you genuinely and you truly love, and you do not know whether you should let them stay or you should let them go and cut them loose. And that decision making right there is one of probably the hardest decisions you can ever make in your life. If you're any way like me, you value and you completely treasure the relationships that you have in your life, especially if they're so few. For me particularly, I have a very close knit full of people in my life. It may not be that many people that I'm very close to, but I value those people that are in my life, and they know this, so they're there for a reason. If I was ever placed in that position where I had to cut somebody loose, regardless of who they may be, relationship, romantically, platonic, friendship, family member, any type of domestics, like, that's just a really sticky situation for me. Like, it's just all bad vibes. I don't like making those decisions where I have to cut people out of my life. And that's when I come to the point of limbo. Like, should they stay or should they go? But of course, there are certain things you can ask yourself, like really simple questions when you're in a situation like that to determine, should they, remain in my life, such as, does this person respect me? That's one of the basic questions, right? I feel like that's a very good place to start, But there's one particular aspect in this situation that makes it most certainly difficult for me to persevere from. And that is when I come to the conclusion where I'm saying to myself, I know everything that we've been through before. I know that there's been so many good times and so many precious memories that we've shared together. But I come to the point where I'm just like, okay, but what are they doing now? I get stuck in a complex where I say, you know what? They have so much potential to be good. I put so much thought into the potential that the relationship could be, and it ends up in ultimately clouding my judgment of what the relationship should be right now in present time. It's kind of like, oh yeah, you treated me like dirt and you pretty much sabotaged my self-confidence and pretty much walked all over me the entire relationship. But hey, you have all these good characteristics about yourself. You have a good paying job and you have all of this money and you have these things and these other materialistic things. But it's okay because you can have the potential not to be an utterly shitty person. Now, that's just as far as romantic relationships are concerned. You can have a strictly platonic friendship with somebody. You guys could have been best friends for years and, decades, whatever, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever. Regardless of the longevity of the friendship, you know, you may come to a conclusion of the same point where you're in limbo and you're not quite sure if you should either keep this person and have them stick around, or you should pretty much sever ties with this person because, you know, of whatever you guys may be experiencing at that specific time. You know, that's why it's so difficult, you know, for me particularly, because like I said before, I just treasure my relationships I have. I don't have that many, so I want to keep the ones that I do have, you know. That's why this question is so important. Is this relationship worth salvaging? You know, is it worth me rescuing this type of relationship I have in my life? You know, that type of assessment, that particular type of assessment is crucial in making sure that you are staying healthy mentally. My advice for this particular situation is, you know, try not to focus so much on what the relationship could be. Try not to focus so much on the potential of the relationship, but you need to focus more on what they're doing for you presently. And is this person respecting me right now? Is this person contributing positivity towards my life at the time being? That is the most important question. Because if you come to the point where you're focusing so much more on what the relationship can be, that is going to completely cloud your judgment. You're going to be stagnant in that relationship that may be potentially detrimental to you. You're going to keep progressing in time, you know, still with the person remaining in your life, you know, and they're creating all these adversities and hardships in your life, and you're not able to, you know, progress as a person. They're not able to cultivate your skills, and they're not able to elevate you in life at all. It's kind of just a one-way situation. A perfect example. Oh my God, fun story time. So I had a previous colleague, and with this person, they pretty much told me a very interesting story about how you should kind of look at a relationship. And it was so simple to me. And I'm like, you know what? But that's completely brilliant. We have 2 glasses of water. They're completely full, pouring back and forth between each other. You know, you pour into me, I pour into you. We're pouring back and forth between each other, right? So it comes to a point where you decided that you're going to stop pouring into me, but I'm still pouring into you. Now, your glass is overfilling while mine is completely waning. Why would you even want to take advantage of a person if you truly love this person and not be able to cultivate them, love them, appreciate them, and give them tender love and care when the person is showing you that same exact thing? I will never, it's completely unfathomable. But yeah, focus more on what the person has done for you at the time being to make the situation better rather than what the potential, the relationship can be, and be stuck in that whole complex, because honey, that will make you stagnant for a very long time if you're any way like me and you just don't want to let go of that person because you have this vivid image in your head of this prosperity, that this type of prosperity that you can have with this person. You know, do not fall into that, sister. It's not worth it. And girl, let me tell you something. If all else fails, all you have to do is remember the 3C rule. My particular 3C rule is communication, consistency, and care. So communication, we all know communication is important in any type of given relationship, any type, way, shape, form, or fashion. It's completely crucial. If you don't have communication and you can't communicate with this person, then it's definitely not worth salvaging. If you are not consistent with this person, if you have this person call you once a month, once every few weeks, or you barely hear from this person, they're not consistent enough to, you know, make sure that they check in with you and make sure, regardless if it may be like through text message or because, honey, it's 2018, it's almost 2019. So with that being said, in the year 2019, there are so many different ways of communicating with a person. It makes it too easy for you to take 30 seconds of your time to send 2 words. Hey there, what's up? You know, you can say anything. You know, just check in with a person. You don't know what day that person might be having. So make sure you check in with the person that you allegedly call your loved one. You know, that's very important. You know, so communication it's completely crucial when it comes to maintaining and sustaining your relationship with that person. So, and last but not least, care. Show a person that you care. You know, when it comes to giving your all into a person, you know, going that extra mile, and, you know, you don't have to necessarily buy a person materialistic things and stuff like that. But, you know, it's the little things that matter. Those add up, you know, and a lot of people do not take that into consideration. A lot of people don't view that as a big deal. And it doesn't have to be something materialistic. You can say, like, you know what, let's come over and, like, let's just have a conversation. You know what? I want to invite you over my house so we can have a long, drawn out conversation, and you can tell me about your day, tell me everything that's been going on in your life. I miss you. Just even words, you know, that's important. People want to hear these things. You know, it's important to make sure that you express yourself, convey your emotions and your love for these people, the important people in your life that you consider extremely valuable. You know, if you don't show that you care, you know, people are going to assume that you don't, you know, and do you want to go your entire life thinking that your loved ones don't genuinely care about you? That sounds like a pretty shitty way to live, you know, but that is just my little perspective on things. So yeah, consistency, communication, and care. Y'all remember that, you know, but that's just my whole little, you know, spiel. I'm very cognizant that this might not be a super special video, you know, but this is something that I definitely wanted to talk about because this is something that I've definitely personally struggled with. I just want to show a tactic that I have for myself, you know, that somebody else may be able to implement in their lives, and it may make their lives better. You never know what people may be going through, and if they may be going through the same exact situation. So yeah. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Make sure you like the video if you like it. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you don't like it, then, you know, you got the problem. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, just make sure you like, subscribe to my channel for more videos. I plan on talking about a lot more things. Of course, you know, I have to give, you know, I'm the clarity giver, and I have to bestow this amazing clarity upon my viewers. So I've also advised that if I am able to build somewhat of a platform for myself, I will start to make videos more frequently. And yeah, you know, just continue to like, subscribe, and view my page, and check for more content, because I do want to release it. I do want to get into this and make sure that, you know, I follow what my ideas are, because I really think that it could be helpful for some people, you know. So yeah, stay classy.